MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Michael Mayer, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Digging in, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And now a pitch on the way. On the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
At the plate, number 23, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play at .313, 10 home runs and 19 driven in. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Reyes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No one out with a runner at second. Here's a chopper for the shortstop. Cabrera's up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
So now Carlos Santana as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Oh, and he throws it away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
No question that he's going to be docked for a throwing error there. Looked like the first baseman couldn't decide which way to turn the glove, and by the time he decided, it was too late. Runner on board with the error.
Stepping into the box, Chris Davis. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the belt, the pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 1 and the Marlins 0. Casey Sadler is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So coming to the plate, Travis Blankenship. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Travis Blankenship.
And now a pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The right fielder, Jason Coates.
Stepping in now, Jason Coates, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And here's Christian Yelich now. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Marlins down quietly. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Logan Morrison, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the second baseman.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Kristen Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got the average to 321. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air to center field. Rasmus is there. 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Casey Sadler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Anderson waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Dixon.
The first baseman, Brandon Dixon.
Now the pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Walker. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Anderson is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. The 1-0 delivery. Nope. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Sadler is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next from Miami, Colby Rasmus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. It remains 1-0. So digging in now, Jose Reyes. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, number 23.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, number 23. High in the air out to center field. Rasmus has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. from the stretch. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Up and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Bucks go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0.
Welcome back. The Marlins are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. They come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard." Guys, that level of accountability seems to make them a difficult bunch to deal with.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Walker ranging to his right. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in, Michael Mayer. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And this is popped up near second base. And this is taken in for the second out. Now at the plate, Travis Blankenship. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. In front of the changeup, and he the 1-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Ready for another chance? Jason Coates, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Coates is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Into the box, Chris Davis.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. He's running again. Pitch inside the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Here's the 2-1 home. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Comes set and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
plate now, Neil Walker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. The 1-1. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
He's already walked two in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
In the air now out to left field. Yelich is under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in once again, Casey Sadler, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Marlins nothing. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. That misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 12, Brandon Dixon.
Settling in now, Brandon Dixon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll step off and try again. First delivery to him on the way. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly by Walker, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Line to the right side. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
So now to the plate, number 23. To swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Coates is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. Makes the play and thus far. Going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The relay. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball. You just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Colby Rasmus is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 13.
Striding in as Dribble Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and 1 strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice.
To the plate now, Rob Brantley, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
He's
1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Everett Cabrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Everett Cabrera.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Travis Blankenship, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. He's taken high above the zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Jason Coates. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Now back, left fielder,
Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This is in the air out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But a big inning for the Marlins as they get 4 courtesy of the grand slam. 5 innings complete, all even now at 4 apiece. Justin Marks takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Justin Marks.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. First delivery to him on the way.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Ball 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. A chance for last year's MVP runner-up with the bases empty and 1 away. Here's Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
"4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back, left fielder.
So striding forward now, Logan Morrison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Digging in now, Brandon Dixon. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now back.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Colby Rasmus. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. On its way is pitch number 75. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, you have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
As Drupal Cabrera is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Russell will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lucas Duda will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Lucas Duda.
In now, Rob Brantley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Digging in once again, Neil Walker. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Walker.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Lucas Duda now. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. And Duda behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still all square at 4 apiece. Robbie Grossman is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Robbie Grossman.
A ball and no strikes. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the seventh.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Travis Blankenship.
Stepping in now, Travis Blankenship. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the seventh. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
First delivery to him on the way. Jason Coates stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 0-1. Hit to third. Santana's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score remains tied at 4. Carter Capps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Carter Capps.
Into the box now, number 23. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he lifts it in the air to right field. Coates is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Popped high in the air. Anderson is calling for it. 2 gone. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. He's set and the pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Comes set, the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
0-2. Here it is. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Two and 1. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Dixon. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Line drive to left. Duda has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Yelich is running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Two and one, here it is. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now back, center fielder, Colby Rasmus.
At the plate now, Colby Rasmus, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Fouled off.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The set and the 1-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count, the pitch.
No.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Pitcher Russell steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Josh Rutledge will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Josh Rutledge.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Dixon is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Neil Walker is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner's on the move for second, and he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The left fielder, number 25, Lucas.
Now at the plate, Lucas Duda, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bennett takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Reyes. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch. On the season, Reyes has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. Score remains tied at 4. Jake McGee comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Asdrubal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And he'll step off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw will not be in time, as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's perfect execution of getting a bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
To the plate now, Rob Brantley tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Number 5 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins. Number 5.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Check swing grounder to the right side, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Hit back up the middle. One there. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Blankenship. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Tyler Coley takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 7, Tyler Coley.
Coming to the plate now, number 23. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Carlos Santana.
In now, Carlos Santana, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Kyle Barr will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Kyle Barr.
Chris Davis at the plate now. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. A curveball hit right back at him. to Cabrera for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Mike Moustakas will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. A ball and no strikes. To short. Cabrera's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 1 man left on base. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Pirates lead it 6-4. Edward Paredes takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Jason Coates will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McCutchen on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. Swinging a hard liner to short. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 12, Brandon Dixon.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Dixon. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate now, Colby Rasmus, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit to first. Davis has it. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Jake McGee gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Edward Paradis wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.